Hey, Dylan, are you at the house still?
Huh? Oh, hey Taylor. Yeah, I'm still at home. How come?
Oh, okay. You're going to need to leave in like the next 10 minutes.
What? Why?
I need the house.
Huh? The whole house? Why?
I'm getting my hair done and my hairdresser is coming to the house to do it.
But why do you need the whole house for that? Surely you can just do it in the kitchen, can't you?
Actually, no, I can't. My friends are coming over as well, and we want the house so that we can have a girls' day. We can't do that if you're sulking around the place.
But Taylor, I have a load of work that I need to do, so I can't really leave the house for long because I need a steady internet connection.
What? Are you on about that stupid stuff you do on the computer? That's not a real job, you know? I mean, I doubt you're even doing anything. You're probably just sitting at home all day playing games, whilst me and your brother are out all day working hard to get the money to pay the bills. How about you do everyone a favor and stop being such a leech, okay?
Well, that's not fair. I'm not just sitting and playing games. I'm actually working really hard. Yes, I might not have to go out to work like Tristan does, but it's still work. I just got lucky enough to be able to work from home. And besides, you don't even have a job. You don't work at all. You just take all of Tristan's money and use it for yourself. Last month you even took so much that he had to ask me to cover a bit of his rent. You didn't even buy anything useful, just some shoes.
They weren't just some shoes. They were Louis Vuitton. Do you even know how jealous everyone is when I wear them? They are some of the most expensive and sought-after shoes in the world.
And are they worth Tristan not having any money for anything else?
Yeah, he doesn't mind. He'd have told me not to buy them otherwise.
He didn't even know you were getting them. And if I recall correctly, he asked you to take them back, and your response was to wear them outside and scuff the bottoms up, just so that you could say that they wouldn't accept them as a return now.
Oh, whatever. Look, just get out of the house. In fact, whilst you're at it, why not just take all of your things and just not come back?
Huh? What are you going on about now?
You heard me. I want you out of the house. Like, permanently.
You're kicking me out?
That's such a harsh way to put it. Think of it more like an eviction.
That's exactly the same thing, and in no way less harsh. Anyway, I'm not going anywhere. We can have a talk with Tristan later if there are some issues that need to be resolved, but for now I'm staying here and I'm doing my work.
Ugh, why do you have to be so awkward? Look, just get out of the house. That's all I'm asking. You don't need to live there, so you can go and find your own place so that me and Tristan can finally live together like a proper couple. I don't want to live with my husband's dorky little brother for the rest of my life. I want my own house and I want it now. So you need to leave, ASAP.
Wow, so this is what you really think, huh? You really hate me, is that it? So much so that you want to kick me out of the house?
Yeah. I mean, why are you even living with us in the first place? Are you really that poor and lazy that you can't earn enough money to get your own place to live? Just how pathetic are you?
I'm not just gonna move out simply because you told me to. In fact, I think I'm gonna have a word with Tristan when I get home later and we can talk about your behavior and how you've been treating me.
You're seriously going to go and tattle on me to your brother? Really?
I'm dealing with this conflict like any mature adult should. I'm gonna have a proper conversation about it with the people who it concerns. And my brother just happens to be one of them.
Ugh, whatever.
Now, I can leave for an hour so you can get your hair done if you'd like, but it can't be more than 1 hour.
Fine, just leave the house for 1 hour. At least that way I'll have some personal time without having to deal with you.
Okay, then I guess I'll be back in an hour.
Or, don't come back at all. That's an option.
I'll see you in 1 hour. Hey, Tristan, sorry to bother you whilst you're at work, but I really think that we all need to have a good, long chat tonight about our living situation. Hey, bro, it's alright. And what do you mean? Has something happened? It's just, Taylor's basically just messaged me and tried to kick me out of the house. What? Why would she do that? She said something about wanting a place for just you and her, which, I do get considering you're a couple and all, but to do that, I think we'd all need to chat about how things are at the minute. Yeah, no, of course. It's probably for the best that we all talk things through. Thanks, bro. No problem. I'll see you tonight then, yeah? Yeah, definitely. See you later. Taylor, what have you done? Why is all my stuff on the sidewalk?
Oh, you're back.
Yes, I'm back. Why is all my stuff outside in the front yard?
I told you, I want you out of the house. This is our home, and neither one of us wants you here anymore. Trust me, I know because I messaged him and he said that he agreed with me. So you should just take your stuff or whatever's left of it and get out of here already.
Well, I know for a fact that's not true because I spoke with Tristan earlier and he said that he agreed with me. But apparently you've decided to take matters into your own hands and totally destroy everything I own.
Well, I thought you just needed a bit of a helping hand to get the message. Now that all of your stuff is already outside, you can just pick it all up and go live somewhere else.
You've really gone too far this time, Taylor. It's starting to rain. All my things are gonna get soaking wet. This isn't funny.
It kind of is from my point of view.
You were such a horrible woman. I don't know what my brother saw in you when he decided to marry you.
Blah, blah, blah. Just get lost already.
You're definitely gonna regret doing this.
Oh, I'm so scared. As if.
You won't be mocking me soon.
And why is that?
You'll find out soon enough. Dylan, where are you? How come you're not at home, and where's all your stuff? Why don't you ask your wife? Taylor took all my things out of the house and chucked them on the sidewalk in the rain. I've had to gather everything up and put it all into storage. I'm currently in a hotel for the night before I can get a new place sorted. Oh, hang on. You're moving out? Yeah, I can't deal with Taylor anymore. This was the last straw. I'm only glad that I took my laptop with me when I went to the cafe, so that I could get some work done. If I hadn't done that, then someone walking by the house could have just taken it. I've already lost some of my things because people have simply helped themselves thanks to Taylor. Jeez, I'm sorry she's done that. Let me just have a word with her. Look, I'm sorry to say this, Tristan, but I can't live with her. As long as she's about, then I won't be moving back in with you. I see. Okay then, leave it with me. I'll make sure that everything gets sorted out properly. Huh? Don't worry about it. Okay?
Dylan, hey, how are you? Look, about the other day, I don't know what came over me. Just chucking all of your things out like that? So rude. So, I know I said that I didn't want you living with us anymore, but maybe I was just a bit hasty. We can all fit into the house. It is quite a big one after all, lol.
So, what's brought all this on then?
Well, Tristan may have mentioned something about needing to split the rent or something like that, but it's truly not about the money. I honestly would just miss you being in the house. Although, if you could come back and start contributing towards the rent and bills again, that would be good.
Ah, I see. So you finally found out that to actually live in the house, you need me to help pay the bills, huh?
Maybe.
What happened to my job not being a real job and that I'm just playing games or something stupid like that?
Well, I don't get it, but Tristan told me that you actually earned more than him. But surely with that amount of money, you could just pay the rent and we could live a bit better? It wouldn't be too much skin off of your nose now, would it?
So first you wanted to kick me out of the house, saying that I was a lazy bum who contributed nothing to your life, and now you want me to come back simply so I can pay the rent and bills and you can go and spend even more of Tristan's money? Yeah, I don't think so.
But you've got to. I don't want to go and live in some dingy little flat simply because Tristan's not earning enough.
Have you ever thought of you getting a job so you can actually help out paying for things? Not to mention that you'd have your own money to spend on whatever you want then, instead of using all of Tristan's.
Oh, please. As if someone like me was meant to work a menial job like you. I deserve a life of luxury.
Well, I hope that luxury can be found in the dollar store because it sounds like you and Tristan are gonna have to cut back on your spending if you're gonna afford to keep living in that house.
Ugh, see, this is why I don't like you. You're just so selfish.
Says you.
Whatever. Me and Tristan can figure something out. At least I'm rid of you now.
Uh-huh, sure.
What did you say to him?
Huh? Say to who?
To Tristan, of course.
I've not spoken to him today. Why?
Because he's saying that he wants a divorce.
What?
Yeah, he's saying that he's come to realize that the person I actually am is not one that he can see himself spending the rest of his life with. He said that he wants to be with someone who doesn't make his life harder by spending all of his money and someone who actually works to help contribute towards the house. But he said the most important thing was that whoever he is with needs to get along with his family, most importantly, his brother. So, what did you tell him about me?
Oh, wow, he actually said that?
Yeah. He also put all of my things on the sidewalk outside of the house. Can you believe he did that? I didn't even do anything wrong.
Well, maybe you need to go away and reflect on your behavior. It might do you some good for the future.
Whatever. I don't need your stupid advice right now. Just get me back with your brother. It's your fault we've split up.
Well, I know that's not true in the slightest. Besides, he's my older brother and he can make up his own mind about who he likes and who he doesn't. I'm not gonna try and persuade him to be with someone he doesn't want to be with, especially when that person is a horrible narcissist who cares about no one but herself.
Some brother-in-law you are. You're just useless to me. I mean, where am I supposed to go now? I've got nowhere to live.
Well, there's plenty of flats available.
Ugh.
Anyway, if you got nothing left to say, I'm gonna go. I've got some things to move back into my old house.
Hey, you've got to help me. I don't want to live a normal life like everybody else. Get back here, Dylan. Dylan!
After hearing what my brother did, kicking out his wife and getting a divorce from her, I thanked him for backing me up. I then moved back into the house that we shared and went back to paying half of the rent and the bills. Now that Taylor was gone though, Tristan had a lot more money to spare and he was even able to buy himself some things that he'd been wanting for quite a while. As for Taylor, I heard that she had to get a job at a local supermarket. I do see her around from time to time when I shop, and she doesn't look like she's living a life of luxuries at all. I think she ended up renting a flat in town, which was nowhere near as nice as the house that me and my brother lived in. But sometimes life needs to deal you a pretty big lesson in order for you to shape yourself up. I just hope it works for Taylor.
Hey Christy, are you busy?
Kinda. I'm at work right now, but it's not too hectic. What's up?
I've been going through the cabinets and I can't find the milk.
The milk? I don't think your milk is in your cabinets. You use liquid milk, so the bottles must be in the fridge.
I'm not talking about my milk, dummy. I know you and my son only take powdered milk. So where is it? I can't find it in the cabinet.
What cabinet, Patty? Are you in our house?
Damn, you are so slow, aren't you? Of course I'm at your house. How else would I know that the milk isn't in your cabinet?
Well, I just wasn't expecting you today. Tristan didn't tell me you were coming.
Am I supposed to ask permission before coming to my son's house?
No, it's not that. But a heads up would have been nice. Besides, how do you even get in?
With my key. It's how I always get in. Now, where is the milk?
We ran out of milk, okay? So we're yet to restock on that. Tell me though, what do you mean by always get in?
Seriously? Why are you acting like this is the first time I'm at your house?
Hold on. You've been coming into our house while Tristan and I are at work? Why would you do that?
I don't get this. Can't I come to relax here? Or do I need to fill out paperwork and cut through red tape before I can spend time in my son's house?
That's not what I'm saying, and you know it. It's best to let us know so we can be prepared, that's all. Besides, what if something happens to you while you are alone in the house?
I don't have to explain anything to you. I guess I'll have to take these flakes like that.
Flakes? Why do you need that? You don't even like flakes.
Talking to you is like talking to a rock. Why else do you think I needed the milk? I have actually started taking flakes since the last time I came here and found nothing to eat but flakes. Anyway, since you don't have it, I'll do with something else in the kitchen.
My God, is this why a lot of things have been going missing in my house these past few months? I should have known this when Tristan was not interested in looking for them.
I just help myself to some food when I'm around, as any normal guest would. Why are you making a big deal out of it?
It's not a big deal, but Tristan and I have been having lots of arguments over these missing items. I wanted us to set up a camera, but he refused.
Why would he agree to that? You have been quite rude since we started this chat. Tristan will hear of your nasty behavior.
Christy, why were you rude to my mom?
I was? When?
You even called her a thief. How dare you?
I didn't do that, Tristan. We had some words, that is it. I never insulted her. Why would I do that?
I knew it. You never actually liked my mom in the first place. I shouldn't be surprised by this.
What do you mean?
You've never liked her coming over to our place. It's as if you hate her. And you wonder why I don't tell you these things.
Tristan, she's your mother. I would never stop her from coming to our house. It's just that her visits are not something I look forward to. You know how bossy she can be. The other day, she tried to make me stay home from work just so I could give her a foot massage. Before that, she bought 3 blenders for her friends and charged them to my credit card without even telling me. As if that wasn't enough, she tried to make me deliver them myself to their respective destinations.
Seriously, all you know how to do is complain. My mother loves you, you know that. Why are you being so strung up? Now my mom is home by herself crying because you hurt her. Why don't you ever do as she asks?
You're not even listening to what I'm saying, are you? When it comes to your mother, you never listen to a word I say.
She's my mother, and you're the one trying to come between us.
I'm your wife, and I'm not trying to come between you guys. I'm just saying that from time to time, a heads up would be nice. I don't like being kept in the dark, and I am pretty sure that you wouldn't like it if people spent your money without your permission. Anyway, I'm more careful with my card now, so it won't happen again.
My mother is more important than your petty likes and dislikes. Honestly, I couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, that is obvious now. Can we talk about something else? When will you be coming back home?
I'll be late. Mom left the house a few minutes ago, so I have to go spend some time with her, seeing as someone made her mad for some dumb reason.
Okay, just don't stay out too late.
Whatever. Talk to you later.
Christy, are you busy? I need a favor.
What's up?
My house is getting kind of old, you know?
It is? Tristan and I were there 3 months ago, and it still looks very nice. Everything is in good shape.
Well, almost everyone in the neighborhood is renovating their houses. Compared to theirs, my house looks old and decrepit.
Those people probably have a good reason for renovating their houses. Anyway, you can slap some paint on it and it'll be as good as new.
I don't want to slap some paint on it. I want to renovate it.
Patty, renovation is a big thing and it costs a lot of money. Are you sure about this?
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I need financial assistance for this.
Okay then. Later tonight I'll have a chat with Tristan and we'll see how much we can chip in to support you.
Chip in? What do you mean by that?
I mean that we are happy to support you to the best of our ability. Between the two of us, we can raise at least a quarter of the renovation costs.
A quarter? Christy, I need you to fund the entire renovation.
Me? Where would I see such an amount of money?
Come on, I know you have it. I saw your bank statement. You have nothing less than $100,000 sitting in your account.
My bank statement? How did you even find it? I don't leave such things lying around. Did you go through my things? Why would you do that?
Don't change the subject. You're going to renovate my house for me, and that is final.
Patty, you can't make me do that. You don't even know what the money's for.
All I know is that my house will be renovated. You'll see. I'm done with this conversation.
Patty, come back. Patty.
Christy, what is this I'm hearing from my mom?
What did you hear?
Is it true you have money I don't know about? How do you have over $100,000 and you kept it from me?
Wow. So, Patty told you.
Was she supposed to keep such a thing to herself? Where did that money come from? Did you commit a crime or something?
My God. How can you think such a thing of me? That money belongs to my sister. It's her share of our inheritance and I'm the one holding on to it for her until she comes of age. From there, I pay for her tuition, and you know she has a heart condition. Money for her upkeep also comes from there.
Wow.
So you see why the money can't be touched? My sister needs it.
Is this why you refuse to help out my mom when she's in need? You just have to take out only a little. Before the money runs out, we'll return it. Why is that so difficult?
No, I can't do that. From taking only a little, we'll find ourselves taking more and more until the money runs out. You know we won't be able to afford her tuition and medical expenses. So that money is going nowhere.
You're just being stubborn and selfish, you know. My mom is in a state of need and you're the only one that can help her. And yet, you refuse to do so.
Tell me, Tristan, why does she need the renovation anyway? There is nothing wrong with her house. She's only doing it because her neighbors are doing it.
Do you want my mom to be a laughingstock in her neighborhood?
I'm still not touching the money.
You'll be funding the renovation, Christy. If not, be ready to sign divorce papers.
What? Is this a threat?
I just can't be with someone who has no regard for my mom. So you do this or you and I are over.
You're really serious about this?
If you want to stay married to me, you know what to do.
Hey, Christy, love, how are you doing?
I've been holding up. What about you?
Well, I'm covered in dust and debris from head to toe, lol.
Why? Did something happen?
Well, it's the renovation I told you about. My house has been torn down and the contractors are waiting for their deposit before they begin work. So, can you send the money? Let's get the show on the road.
What money?
Are we going through this again? I don't have the time, you dummy.
I have no business with you and your renovation. It's no longer my problem. I can see Tristan is yet to tell you, but we're getting a divorce.
A divorce? Why?
So many obvious reasons. And the fact that I called his bluff.
This doesn't make any sense. You can't divorce him. What about my house? Without the deposit, these guys won't work on it.
That is not my problem, Patty. I didn't tell you to tear down your house. Right from the start, I made it clear I wasn't going to put a penny into the project.
So, what do I do now?
Well, I'll leave that to you and your son to figure out.
Christy, did you have to go and tell my mom about the divorce?
You and I are no longer together. Why are you keeping it from her?
I was giving you time to change your mind.
Change my mind? Why would I want to do that?
See, I didn't mean what I said when I threatened to divorce you. You don't have to do this. You know how these things are. Why would you take it so seriously?
Actually, the threat opened my eyes, and I saw clearly for the first time what you and your mom have been putting me through. I've had to endure so much from the two of you, and it's been draining me. It's clear you both don't value me, and the best option was to leave.
Don't say that. I value you. You know that. Come back home, please. We can talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about, Tristan. You and I are done.
Okay, but can you at least pay for the renovation? It's the least you can do. My mother's already started it. Just fund it so the workers will begin the main work.
And still, it's all about what you can get from me. Just like I told your mother, there's nothing I'll be doing to help you. You both need to figure out this problem for yourself. I'm done. Goodbye, Tristan.
You can't just leave like that. Christy!
The divorce proceedings took about 3 months to be finalized, and after that, I was able to move on with my life. I took good care of my sister and made sure she didn't lack anything that had to do with her education or medical health. Last I heard of my ex, he and his mom were living together, and I wish them the best. I focused only on building myself and growing in my career. There was always so much for me to do that it was a bit difficult for me to socialize. However, 3 years later, I fell in love with a man who loved me to the moon and back. We'll be getting married next month. I'm grateful things worked out for me.